men are approaching the back door to hell. The place, the island of Luzon in the Philippines. The time, December 1944, 9 days before the American invasion. The mission, to reconnoiter, infiltrate, learn the Japanese strength and weakness, and to flash the news back to a mighty American armada.
The man outside is a messenger from the town near here. He says the Japanese know you landed on the beach last night. Or starting at 6 o'clock this evening, they will execute one child for every hour you remain free.
Starring Jimmy Rogers as Craig, who hated war and killing. Jack Nicholson as Burnett, the radio operator. John Hackett as Jersey. Annabelle Huggins as Maria. Conrad Maga as Paco, the guerrilla leader. It took courage to get to Luzon, and blood and guts to move every mile beyond.
Hoy, tabakore.
Back Door to Hell, the story of one of the war's most heroic task forces in one of its most daring exploits.
Where? These men's gonna bed down for the night.
They know we ain't no cowhands. I'd have picked them off original.
They don't want no trouble. Going to Waco's all they are. You'd think them fools would have been on.
They track us here, we ain't got a chance.
It's gonna be a long enough day as is without you going on.
Maybe we ought to take the horses now.
Them vigilantes is spread all over.
What do you want with us?
Nothing. Just don't want no trouble.
Listen, mister, we didn't do nothing.
In the suspense-filled tradition of High Noon, Jack H. Harris presents The Shooting, starring Jack Nicholson. Violent, sadistic, merciless, more exciting than An Easy Rider and 5 Easy Pieces. Co-starring Millie Perkins in her first major role since Diary of Anne Frank. Will Hutchins. Warren Oates as Willett Gachet.
You want to ride with me, boy? Okay. How'd you like the way I done Leland drum? Like I say, I'll blow it off the first word out. Go sit down over there.
Unequaled climax, which we urge you not to reveal.
Your brain's gonna fry out here, you know that?
The Shooting, rated G for all ages.
Are on the way. Now, for the first time, are shattering through the Hell Angels, go boldly on the screen, uncensored and unvarnished. Hell's Angels on Wheels, with all of the Hell's Angels of Northern California riding in the film.
Want to make it? Do it.
There's somebody here.
What? What? Yeah. What?
Hell's Angels on Wheels in exciting color will bring you all the brawls and all the way out parties, exactly as it happens.
Ain't that?
You'll blow your mind when you see kooky gals with their bodies painted by a new wave pop artist in the wildest party scene ever put on film. And when you see a Hell's Angels wedding, you just won't believe it. With a winged skull head as their emblem and a Nazi swastika tattooed on their arms, they come rolling out of
the dust, to menace, to intimidate, and to destroy. Be sure to see Hell's Angels on Wheels in color for mature.
I can see you, you can see me as we stand.
If you see this girl around, call in, will you?
She's a runaway. The cops are flashing her picture. Well, I mean, everything is part of everything else.
Reality is a bad trip.
Stoney! Warren's freaking out at the gallery.
Now, you stay away. I can't stand it.
Love is beautiful.
If you ever tell your friends a different chance, a 9 for 9, an equal.
And wander through the forest, where the trees have leaves of prisms and break the light in colors that no one knows the names of.
This year, the judges of the Cannes Film Festival presented the award Best Film by a New Director to Easy Rider. It's the story of a man who went looking for America and couldn't find it anywhere. Easy Rider stars Peter Fonda.
You do your own thing in your own time. You should be proud.
Also starring Dennis Hopper, the award-winning director of Easy Rider. Co-starring Jack Nicholson.
What you represent to them is freedom.
What the hell's wrong with freedom, man? That's what it's all about.
Easy Rider.
Cameron Mitchell, starring in Rebel Rouser. Featuring Academy Award nominee Jack Nicholson of Easy Rider, co-starring Bruce Dern and Diane Ladd. Men with no conscience, they drifted where the winds of lust carried them. The Rebel Rousers, a pack of ravaging man-wolves, ripped a scar of terror across the face of our nation. They had but one creed. If it feels good, do it! With the unbridled passion of men possessed, they blasted their way through all opposition in a campaign of sensual self-indulgence that left nothing but burned-out shells of humanity strewn in their path. Offspring of fire-belching machines of destruction, they ripped through life at mind-searing speeds. Hard as steel with the strength of madness, they were fit honor guards to their goddess of evil. Conquerors with no mercy, the Rebel Rousers laid waste to the flesh and blood of America's daughters and destroyed each other in their insane race to nowhere. Cameron Mitchell, starring in Rebel Rousers with Bruce Dern and Diane Ladd, featuring Jack Nicholson of Easy Rider. A Paragon International picture, Eastman color, a 4-star Excelsior release, rated R.
The Triple Award winner is back. 5 easy pieces. Best Picture of the Year. Best Director, Bob Rafelson. Best Supporting Actress, Karen Black. 5 easy pieces.
Don't do that, Bob! Don't mix in! We got the right Bob! It's the low! It's the low!
You know, I'll go out with you, or I'll stay in with you, or I'll do anything that you like for me to do. If you would tell me that you love me.
Keep on telling me about the good life, Elton, because it makes me puke.
It's that service speedy fast time.
People are filthy. I think that's the biggest thing that's wrong with people. Dirt isn't bad. It's filth. Filth is bad. That's what starts maggots and riots.
Oh, don't touch.
Daddy's very ill. Don't you think you should see him at least once?
Father and Herbert and I had a summit conference concerning you. They wanted to hire a detective to ferret you out, and I talked them out of it because I felt that whatever you were doing, you had a perfect right to do, no matter how nonsensical your ventures might be.
I'm looking for anything, really, but because I'm getting away from things that get bad if I stay.
If a person has no respect for himself, no love of himself, his work, his friends, his family, or something, how can he expect love in return? Why should he ask for it?
Cut it out.
Why don't you just be good to me for a change?
It came at a time when we were all younger.
Don't press so hard.
Since then, we've been through many changes.
What are you so afraid of?
Not you.
And one thing that put us through those changes was carnal knowledge.
First Cindy. Oh, no, not Cindy. How about Sandy? How about Cindy and Sandy?
Carnal knowledge. It once shocked America.
What kind of man am I?
A real man.
I wouldn't mind giving her something.
Man who inspires worship.
I like to be smothered by you.
More strong. More masculine. Got you hot.
Something has to.
Domineering or irresistible.
Carnal knowledge. Jack Nicholson, Anne Margaret, Art Garfunkel, and Candace Bergen in Mike Nichols' Carnal Knowledge. Now its time has come.
I think at that moment my brother and I became accomplices forever.
Welcome, Davy!
Come on, give me a break here now, huh? Same old David, huh? You notice how it's monopoly out there? Remember Boardwalk, Park Place, Marvin Gardens? I'll give you the real Olympic Games! Oh. Exercise! Throw your arms out! Come on, you look like some kind of weird penguin!
But Jason, if somebody doesn't want something, you just can't go give it to him. He's never gonna understand what you're trying to do for him. Not ever. I mean, he doesn't have any gratitude. He's got only one thing. That's depression, suspicion, and mistrust.
All I need to feel is that you're with me, you know, David? Like we got something solid between us.
I'm still here, aren't I? Things are pretty weird around here, you know.
Isn't it funny how things change? You see how things change? You know? I mean, now you're the meal ticket.
I'm standing here, wiping bubble baths off my chest, and you're insulting my people?
You're standing there, you sick the cops in on the woman. You got a whole battalion of people here. You got a woman trapped naked in the bathtub, and you're not even selling tickets. I know you're afraid, David. But I don't know what it is that makes you afraid.
You want to stay cordial? Don't ever point no weapon at me, understand?
Jason's no businessman. Can't he understand? He won't listen to my opinion. I think he's an artist.
Jason, will you wake up for 1 minute? Will you open your eyes? Open your ears!
Okay. The big problem is where to dump me, isn't it? Well, isn't it? How's this? I'll shoot myself, huh?
In the fun house. How do you know who's really crazy? How do you know that it's supposed to be you It stops it.
What the hell did he do? Kill the old man?
Robbery.
How much did he lift?
$40. Tried to lift the polio contribution box.
Yeah?
Polio box is the old man's old lady's favorite do-gooder project. She took it very seriously.
Where are we going, Chief?
Portsmouth Naval Prison. Good duty for you guys.
They're gonna get him there all right. But first they gotta take care of a few details along the way.
Okay, Badupki. You're the honcho.
I consider myself in jeopardy with you, man. Understand? In jeopardy. He's a prisoner and we're taking him to the jailhouse. And you have a tendency to forget that. You're a menace, man.
He's just trying to show the kid a good time, you know what I mean?
He can't have a good time. It ain't in him.
Let me tell you how it is, Mill. We got a friend here that we'd like to do a favor for. He's going on a trip.
It's just him?
Just him.
Well, what kind of party after?
Now, don't worry about a thing. I'm hustling this guy, understand? I got him right where I want him.
Maybe he's hustling you.
Oh, yeah, maybe he is, but this is not the time to argue about it, because if I don't win, we don't leave New York, eh?
We're going to a party.
Yeah? Huh? This could be the big one, eh, Meadows? All we gotta do is get rid of that silly-looking creep there, and we got these three chicks all to ourselves. Doing a man's job. Talking to ships. He looks like a big penguin, don't he? Watch out for children.
He sure is having a good time.
Sure is, and you said it wasn't in him. Huh? All right.
What do they do in this man's Navy? Everything they can.
Would like to drink a toast to Batman, Superman, and the Human Torch.
Los Angeles, 1937. There are lots of guys like J.J. Gitters. They're easy to find, if you want to find them.
Mr. Gitters, have we ever met?
Well, no.
Never?
Never.
Since you agree with me that we've never met before, you must also agree with me that I've never hired you to do anything, certainly not spy on my husband. I don't get tough with anyone, Mr. Gitters. My lawyer does.
You do your job. And sometimes you find the answers to questions that should never be asked. Or you find out what happens to people who ask them.
Hold it there, kitty cat.
You're a very nosy fellow, kitty cat, huh? You know what happens to nosy fellows?
I dislike the word cheat.
Did you have affairs?
Mr. Gitters.
Did he know about it? Where were you when your husband died? You were seeing someone, too. For very long?
I don't see anyone for very long, Mr. Gitters. It's difficult for me.
Mr. Gitters, you're dealing with a disturbed woman who just lost her husband. I don't want her taken advantage of.
the truth.
Go home, Jake. I'm doing you a favor. Come on, Jake.
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
You get tough. You get tender. You get close to each other. Maybe you even get close to the truth. Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway in a Robert Evans production of a Roman Polanski film, Chinatown.